We have Coach Gerard West, Jay Sean Page, and John Flowers. Coach, you want to begin with an opening thought on the game?
Great game, great atmosphere. West Virginia fans travel, as we all knew. We've all talked about coming up to this tournament. Great energy. They came out in the second half and kind of fought back, which we knew they were going to do. We controlled most of the game, and I liked how we finished defensively. Had some guys step up. Jay Flo, big deal for the last 5 minutes of the game. So, this is like March. Survive in advance, one down. Got to get ready for tomorrow, so we got to hydrate, eat good tonight, get prepared, and get ready for tomorrow.
Great. We'll open it up.
Just John, how much preparation kind of went into the first game today, and what was it like just kind of getting out there for the first time with the group of guys? And Coach mentioned the fan presence. What do you think of that as well?
First off, hats off to all the fans. They do a good job supporting whatever we do with this. Something like this, camps, anything, they do a good job supporting. So hats off to them. We've been preparing for a few weeks. We're here together anyways all the time. So just trying to stay together, build something, competing again for something special. So we've been preparing, and it's been fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we had our fifth annual alumni basketball game. All the guys are in town all the time, so we always work out together. Jared comes to the alumni games and stuff like that, so he's always around the players and stuff. Then we had 2 exhibition games, which we prepared for this. So, we're as ready as we're going to get. We had practices as well, so we're just going to come out and play hard and see what happens. It's definitely different, though. It's different. It's a challenge. Hats off to ODU for not giving up, man.
Way more intense.
Yeah, so they're a good team. You can't look past anybody. So,
Coach, John was joking with you right before this about using those timeouts. What was it that you were seeing that made you want to call those timeouts? What was, I don't want to say upsetting you, but...
Well, coach's mentality is about momentum. So we come out of Elam rule, they get a layup, then we come down. You don't want to give them a layup, then get a turnover. That's the mindset coming to my mind. So we got Dev with the ball in the corner, possibly finna throw the ball to lead to a turnover, so I just called a timeout. Although it was our last, I thought that was more important. If we get a bucket, now we just need 6 points or 5 points to win the game. That's the great. I love the Elam rule. You don't have to. It's about execution. Not stalling the ball, execution. So my thought process is we get a timeout, we get a bucket that gets us close to the 8-point target that we needed. So, and he's joking. That's Flo is he's joking.
wasn't joking, being the GM. Being the GM, I'm kind of like Danny Ainge, that's what they compare it to, But Coach is doing a good job, his contract is
Do you already have a list of replacements on hand?
Lined up. Nah, Jared did a great job, So coming with the W, we want to see what happens next game.
Along the same lines with the coaching stuff and the lineups, how did you settle on the 5 that you had, the rotation that you had, especially with a couple late changes to the roster there?
Well, actually, from a coach mentality, with the initial roster, I had something different. Then once we got the 10, we make adjustments. That was the group that we kind of came together with the first exhibition game, and they fit like a glove. The best thing about my job is I have 10 starters. Trump had 1,500 points. We have 10 people who can start. The best thing is these guys have been so unselfish and selfless and about team, and they've allowed myself, Coach Tallman, to coach them when they could have been jerks, but they've been, every time I talk, 10 eyeballs on me, they listen because we're with one goal, team and family. So everybody embraced their role. Flo, I thought he was, first half, he hit some shots, made some plays and kind of jump started. Then once Jay got rolling, we kind of found our niche and got going. But we have 10 players that can play, but these guys have been great, embracing their role, no egos, except the GM. But besides that, it's been easy to coach this group.
What was your strategy as far as guarding with Trey Freeman? Who this is his first TBT? He was the nation's leaders in field goals made. So what kind of strategy do you guys have with that? Coach
Tallman did a great job of scouting. The hardest thing about the first game, you don't have much film, you don't have much scouting, but Coach Tallman did a great job of putting together a scouting report. We knew how lethal he was. Everything you just said, he had written down on a piece of paper. So we knew he was going to come out and score. We knew they were guard heavy, but we also knew these guys, if they compete, team defense, basketball is an easy game. It normally comes down to who executes the best. You can X and O and all, who executes the best normally wins. So we try to keep them in front, contest, box out, rebound, and run, and we made enough plays to kind of do that.
John, joke about being the GM. How did the whole thing kind of come together? Actually, you kind of spearheaded, getting a group of guys together, and what would you kind of look for as far as guys you went after to join this group?
Like I said earlier, it's like 17 of us still playing overseas, so we could have had 2 teams in this thing if we really wanted to. You know what I mean? But we just went with what we thought was best, and some guys couldn't play. We loved that Devin Ebanks and Gary Brown and a couple other guys. Joe Alexander. Joe Mazzulla couldn't coach. Shout out to Joe Mazzulla, he just got assistant coach Celtics, so he couldn't coach. So he would have saved us some time off. But yeah, that's basically what it is. Coach Huggins does a great job of allowing us to come back and use the facilities. We have an alumni locker room. It's rare. We get calls and texts from players jealous that they're not able to come back and use the facility. Shout out to Randy Madden for letting us use the training room and stuff and giving us treatment all the time. It's just a family environment. It's really WVU is all we got. You know what I mean? There's no pro teams, so we got the state behind us, really. You know what I mean? So
As you can see.
Did you tell them who opened the floodgates up in '98? We'll get the shot to get it started, and y'all reaping the benefits of the. We'll talk about that later.
it's 20 years ago.
They're reaping the benefits of the shot that opened. We'll talk about it.
We all good?
You with the hat.
Me right here. Hey, John, you're gonna play tomorrow. Coach talked about not having much footage. You're gonna play a team with a ton of footage, most likely if they win. 4-time champions, 25-0 in the event. How do you prepare for that game?
You want to say the same thing?
How are you preparing for it? You're looking forward to the challenge of playing probably the champions.
Same way we prepare every other game.
But wait, how y'all know they gonna win though? Give it to them already? Damn.
Assuming yeah.
I'm saying that this is a guy from TBT asking this question, so you see the rig already. You see the setup. You see the setup. But nah, we just gonna come out and play hard, man. It doesn't, like I said, can't look past anybody. So we're gonna scout and come out and compete.
Same thing. One game at a time. Get a scouting report. Come out and compete. Do what we do. Whoever executes and rebounds the best tomorrow is gonna probably win. That's as easy, and that's basketball. So I got confidence in the team we got. Whoever shows up tomorrow, we're gonna do what we do. We're gonna compete. We're gonna have the fans behind us. So I like our chances.
Cool. Appreciate it, guys.